Jai Gurudev and Namaste. Welcome to this beautiful campaign, the journey to the big mind, building up towards the global meditation on May 13th, on the occasion of our beloved Gurudev's 65th birthday. The first week of this campaign is with the body. So today we are going to look into posture. How to have a better posture. Posture is something that we all want to keep good so that we don't have issues later with respect to our spine, our knees, our shoulders, our neck. These days, because of a lot of factors, we spend a lot of time sitting, we spend a lot of time on the computers, on the mobile phone, on those cushions and those luxurious couches. Our spine tends to go for a toss. The posture, the muscle supporting the joints, they all become a little weak and stiff because they don't get to do their regular work. So today we are going to look into small techniques that will help us realign the spine, get the muscles back to its natural state, bring the natural curvature of the spine that already has been there, and fix those little areas around your neck region, your shoulders, your upper back, and also your lower back and your spine, so that the posture comes back to its natural state. Once the posture comes back to natural state, all you need to do is practice these exercises, these postures, these asanas, just for 5-10 minutes every day so that it doesn't go back to its wrong, misaligned state. So first we will start with the upper back, the neck and the shoulder region. The most important thing, if you notice, I'm going to show you in the other angle, because these days we use a lot of cell phones, the cranial muscles, the muscles of the neck, they lose their posture. So the head goes a little forward because we are using the mobile phones constantly or using the laptops with the head in a loose structure or a loose state. So what we need to do here is, first is to work on the shoulders. You'll also notice that the shoulders tend to go forward, drooping forward, and the neck goes to the front. So normally if you notice these days when people are walking, their head is little to the front, the shoulders little collapsed. You might have noticed this. So we are going to learn some stretches that will help you fix this. First, see if you can lift yourself up. Inhale, expand your chest and straighten yourself up. And exhale, stay here. Now take the two fingers and place them in the bottom of the chin, and slowly as you breathe in, push your head to the back so that the back of the head, imagine you want to touch to the wall behind you. Now slowly tuck your head back. You might feel a lot of tension in the back of the neck. That is normal. Now remember, we are not lifting the head up nor bringing the chin down. We are only pushing the head back. Now hold here. You'll feel a lot of tension in your neck region from the back, from the front. Now hold here, keep breathing. And let go. Now repeat this 2 to 3 times, couple of times in the morning and couple of times in the evening. So the most important aspect is the back muscles tend to do their work. They keep the head straight instead of letting the head go to the front. You make sure the head is pulled back. You can do this while you're sitting also. When you're working on your computer or you're using your mobile phone, just a gentle awareness and tuck your head back. Keep the back of the neck straight. There is a natural curvature already on the neck region, that is fine. But when it becomes too much, that's when the issue happens. So tuck the head back and train the back of the neck. That's number one. Second, we go on to the shoulder region. Also, if you will notice the trapezius muscles, the muscle that connects the neck to the shoulders, when they become very stiff, that's when the shoulders start drooping forward. Then again your upper back posture goes for a toss. Alright. So we're going to fix this a little bit. Now turn to the front once again, or to the sides. I'm going to show you the side angle. Now take your hands to the front and bend them at the elbows so they come in line with your shoulders. The elbows are bent, hands are to the front. Now gently take your hands to the front And as you inhale, move your elbows all the way to the back as if you are squeezing your shoulder blades towards each other. Now remember to keep your hands straight. Once again, stretch your hands to the front, and as you inhale, open up your chest and move your elbows to the back as much as your body allows you to. And exhale, take them to the front. Inhale, once again, move your elbows to the back. Exhale to the front. Now, remember what we learned? Tuck your head back. So, see if you can keep your head tucked back. Once again, breathe in. Take your elbows to the back and breathe out, elbows to the front. Once again, breathe in, take your elbows to the back and breathe out, bring your elbows to the front. And relax your hands. Now, bring both your hands to the front and let the palms be touching each other. Now, as you inhale, once again, now take your hands all the way to the back. Once again, bringing your shoulder blades towards each other. Now, you will notice that there is a tendency for the head to move to the front. Now, tuck your head back as much as you can and move your hands to the back. And as you exhale, take your hands to the front. Bring your hands to the front. Once again, inhale. Open up your hands. Take your hands all the way to the back. Remember to keep your head pulled back. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the front. Once again, inhale. Take your hands to the back. Open the shoulders. Pull the head back. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the front and relax your hands. So, this is the second exercise that you can do to open up your shoulders. Let's learn one more exercise for the shoulders. Now, bring your fingers on the shoulders. Now, bring the elbows to the front. As you inhale, take your elbows all the way up towards the ceiling. Open up your chest, and as you exhale, slowly bring your arms down and to the front. Once again, inhale. Open up your arms and slowly bring your elbows down, making big circles to the front. One more time. And down. Now reverse the direction. Inhale, take your arms all the way to the back. Take them up towards the ceiling. Exhale to the front. And slowly relax and let go. Now let's move down to the lower back or the pelvic region. Now there are two main muscles that help you keep your posture erect. First is the six-pack muscles, which is in the front part of the body, and the second is the lumbar muscles, which is the lower back muscles. Now when these two muscles, the rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscles and the lumbar muscles, when they do their job equally, then you will notice your posture is erect. You feel tall, you don't feel any stiffness in the back. But if any of these muscles don't do their job, then what happens? That's when you will start seeing the pelvic region gets a tilt either anteriorly or posteriorly. So that means either your abdominal muscles are not doing their job or your lumbar muscles are not doing their job. Now we are going to learn a small technique that will help you activate the abdominal muscles so that your posture becomes straight. You will notice for many of us, when the stomach starts becoming a little bigger, we tend to not use the muscles of the abdomen. So what happens? The abdominal muscles become loose and the lumbar muscles become tight. So naturally the pelvis starts tilting up. Now you will notice over a period of time, this is when you start having a lot of lower back pain. Why? Because the abdominal muscles are not doing their job. And there's a tilt in the pelvis, so your lower back muscles go into a contraction. So now what we're going to do, we're going to learn a technique to activate this abdominal muscles. And this technique you can practice 2 minutes either in the morning, and this technique you can practice throughout the day while walking, while standing, just a little bit of awareness towards the abdominal muscles. So what we are going to do, we are going to stand straight, hands little loose. Now remember to open up the shoulders a little bit, inhale and exhale, relax. Now take these two fingers and place them on the edge of your thoracic. You see the rib cage, you place them on the rib cage. Now you will notice there is a tendency for the rib cage to push forward. Are you noticing it? Right? Now tap the rib cage slightly and pull the rib cage inwards by exhaling and contracting the abdominal muscles tiny bit, just a little bit. Now are you feeling your abdominal muscles? The rib cage that is to the front, you exhale, push it in a little bit and activate your abdominal muscles by exhaling. Now you will notice already your front part of the body is a little bit more straighter, right? Now relax here. Now bring your attention to the muscle below the navel, the lower abdominal muscles, right? Now take your mind there. If you want, you can close your eyes and just take your mind to the lower abdominal muscles. Relax your hands. Now let the whole body be loose. Your legs, your hips, your lower back, your abdominal muscles, your shoulders, your neck. The whole body is loose. Your mind is one with your lower abdominal muscles. Now as you breathe in, now slowly segregate those muscles in your mind, and as you inhale, start lifting them up. Only using those muscles, lift them up towards the top of your head. Exhale, it's okay, keep your mind there and slowly keep lifting those muscles below the navel towards the top of your head. The muscle below the navel wants to touch the top of the head, keep lifting it up. Now hold the muscle there and slowly open your eyes and keep holding the muscle below the navel. Are you noticing your whole abdominal region is active now and your stomach has already gone in by a couple of inches, right? Now keep holding the muscles, the lower abdominal muscles, and let the breath keep flowing naturally. Initially you might find this a little difficult, but as you practice this more with awareness, then this becomes much easier. Now stay there, keep this abdominal, lower abdominal muscles pulled up. Now you can hold your hip. Now lift your right knee up and down, right knee up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now take your attention to your left leg. Now lift your left knee up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and let go, exhale. Now did you notice the moment you let go totally, your stomach just came out like that? So this means that we are not using the abdominal muscles. The back is supported only with the support of your lumbar muscles and not your abdominal muscles. That is why we always feel there is a small tension in the lower back muscles. And over a period of time, this might lead to lower back pain also. So what we need to do while we are walking or standing, just a gentle attention to the muscle below the navel, the lower abdominal muscles, just a tiny bit, just 1 centimeter. Keep it lifted up towards the top of the head. Then this will activate your abdominal muscles, also your inner thighs. Then you will notice that your posture has already become straighter. Don't you feel that you're taller by a couple of inches already? Yes, the secret is here, right? So what did we learn? We learned for the neck muscles, the first exercise, then the shoulders, and the third is the abdominal muscles, the pelvic muscles, all right? And there is one more simple exercise for your shoulders. Take a belt or maybe a thin towel or a dupatta, whatever is comfortable, and nicely hold the edge of the belt and roll them around your palms. Now remember, hold it wide as you can to start with, and pull the belt nice and strong. Now bring the hands down. Now as you inhale, take both your arms up and take them behind as much as possible, and slowly come down. Now you will notice when you are doing this, there is a tendency of the rib cage to push forward, right? So what you need to do, tuck the rib cage in, hold your abdominal muscles a little bit, and once again let us get ready. Now remember to start with, hold the belt wider. If you hold it too close, then your shoulders may not let you make the movement. Now breathe in, take both your arms up, straight. Now remember, both the arms need to be straight. You might notice one arm is straight, the other arm is bent. Straighten both the arms at the elbow, pull the belt away from each other, inhale and take your arms to the back. Now breathe in, slowly come back up, pull the belt and exhale, come down to the front. Once again breathe in, take both your arms up, and as you breathe out, take it to the back, inhale, come up, exhale, come down, right? So now, if you feel this is too easy, then what you do, you can reduce the distance between the arms, all right? Now if the distance is too close, that's when you will feel a lot of tension in the shoulder, you are not able to make the movement. So what you do in that case, increase the distance. Alright, so find the optimal distance according to your shoulder flexibility, where it's neither too difficult nor too easy. And make sure when you are making the movement, one arm is not going farther or the other elbow is bent. Make sure both the arms are straight as much as possible and take them back and to the front. So you can do this every day, 10 times in the morning and 10 times in the evening. Continue. And slowly you may relax. So this will really help you to keep a good flexibility, good posture of your upper back. So before we move on to the next exercise, there is one small technique that will really help you to release the tension that is accumulated around your lower back region, especially because of wrong sitting posture, long hours of standing and not engaging your core muscles, your abdominal muscles properly. For that you might need a chair or a table, and make sure that the chair or table is to the level of your hip approximately, alright. Now slowly turn towards your chair or your table and place your palms on the edge. Hold the edge of the chair or the table and slowly start walking back until you find a point where your heels are right under your hips approximately, and slowly staying here, gently push your chest all the way down towards the floor, and there is a tendency for you to bend the elbow here. Now slowly see if you can push your hand forward, move your buttocks back towards the wall, straighten the elbow and push your chest down so that the entire back, right from your hands to the hips, are in one straight line, and from the hip to the heel another straight line. Now don't drop your head down here, keep your ears in between the biceps, see if you can straighten your elbows, stay here, keep breathing. You will feel a nice release in your hamstring muscles, your lower back, your shoulders. You might find deep stretching in any of these parts of the body, whether it's your shoulders or your hamstrings or your lower back, depending on where your body is feeling stiff. Stay here for 5 long deep breaths and slowly lift yourself up and walk forward and relax. Again, this you can repeat in the morning, in the evening, twice a day or thrice a day. This will really help you to fix that little imbalance in your lower back. Now let's learn a small technique to release the tension, the stiffness from the entire spine, and also to keep the flexibility of the spine intact. Let's come on the knees. You can place your knees on a cushion or a yoga mat, whatever you have, and place your forearms right in front of the knees and slowly come up and take one more palm distance to the front, to the cat pose or the tabletop position. Distance between the knees, hip width distance. Now slowly take your shoulders away from the ears. Remember, tuck your head back as much as possible. Now breathe in, look up, push your chest and navel down and lift your tailbone up. Imagine you have a tail and lift it up. And as you breathe out, bring your chin to the chest, arch your upper back towards the ceiling, squeeze your navel and squeeze your inner thighs. Imagine the tail is in between the thighs and you're just squeezing it. Remember to smile and enjoy the posture. Feel a lot of tension being released from your lower back, your pelvic region. Inhale, slowly look up. Open up your chest, push them towards the floor, the mat, lift your tailbone up. And as you exhale, arch your upper back, chin to the chest, and squeeze your navel. Keep breathing. Once again, breathe in, look up. Push your chest, navel down, lift your tailbone up. Exhale. Arch your upper back. Squeeze your navel. Tuck the tail in between your thighs. And slowly come back to the center and gently move your hips to the left and right. Just like a happy elephant. And slowly slide your hips to the back. See if you can place your buttocks on your heels. And stretch your hands to the front a little bit. Now as you exhale, bring your forehead to the mat. As much as possible, let your buttocks rest on the heels. If you feel heavy in the stomach, it's okay, you can avoid this posture. The child's pose. Just relax a bit. And slowly, you may come into Vajrasana. And let's slowly stand up. So remember, a healthy posture means a healthy body. This body is a temple and our soul, our spirit is the deity. It is very important to keep the pillars of this temple strong. So little bit of awareness, the way we sit, the way we walk, the way we stand. You know, you might have noticed many times we are putting too much weight on one leg or the other leg and we don't even notice that, and we kind of have tension more on one side of the body. So a little bit of awareness, balancing it out. So you have a habit of standing on one leg, make sure you stand on the other leg also. You put the weight equally and come back, balance it out. So a little bit of awareness on such small things will go a long way. Do practice Shish Yoga regularly to have a very healthy body, and also practice Sudarshan Kriya for a healthy mind. A combination of Shish Yoga and Sudarshan Kriya will keep your day happy, energetic and more efficient. Jai Gurudev.